Welcome back to So This is Thailand, and now we have expert advice and a subject that I know a lot of you probably have questions and you might have actually used the services yourself. We're talking about exchange today. Well, you know, when you travel to a different country, you always have to exchange money. You're always looking for that best rate.
Yes, absolutely. And you always think that, am I getting ripped off?
Exactly. Well, today we're going to be able to answer your questions because there is a very iconic exchange here. You can notice it from the bright orange on the outside of the building or the stall. I'd like to introduce our expert of the day, Kun Pia Tantiwecha Yanon, who is the Managing Director of Super Rich 1965. Swadee Kap. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, very welcome.
I know that, you know, so many people, when we want to make sure that what the exchange rate we have is the best because we want to have the good deal for our money.
Yeah.
Maybe as a good starting question, how do you determine the exchange rate?
The exchange rate for the company or for my company, let's say like that. The rate is depend on the demand and the supply in the country, and a little bit can compare to interbank rate.
And how often do these rates get updated? I know sometimes when you go to the bank, you get a printout and it says on top of the paper the date from yesterday. So is that too far to leave it? How often?
The often is depend on the market, on the world market.
Okay.
I'm in the company, I look at the, let's say, Reuters. It will state the interbank rate. Every country all over the world will compare to the US as a base. So if it go up and down a lot, it's over or lower than my margin. So will I change the price? Only that.
And I know another concern for people are when you're visiting a country, how do you know that the money exchange, the exchanger is, I guess, legitimate? Do you require a license here in Thailand to offer the service?
Yes, of course. The Bank of Thailand will give us the license. Not only my company have the license, it's like bank have license, hotel have license, or whatever can have license right now.
And you'll see maybe a sign or something on the outside of the shop?
We have to put in the front door, or on the big sign that we have a MC license, that money changer license.
How is it that you're able to remain more competitive, let's say, than other places?
We competitive because we in the market for a long time. And you see at my company, Super Rich 1965. So it's over 45 years.
Right, so you're a brand.
Yeah, we have a customer loyalty. We have a volume to do the business. All the company believe, and also the belief of our honesty.
Right.
So that people will come.
Yes, you have a loyal fan base.
Well, I know especially for the Thais here, whenever they go abroad, you know, Thais do like to, let's say I'm traveling to Japan or I'm traveling to China, I'll buy some currency here in Thailand before we travel. Looking at Thai baht though, is it common that foreigners will buy, let's say, Thai baht in the United States before they come here, or is it not so much?
It will not so much outside, because by the law, we Thai people cannot take the money, the Thai baht, outside the Suvarnabhumi airport over 50,000 baht. That's so it's about 1,500 US dollars only.
So you can't take the Thai baht out, but you can take other currencies.
But you can take currency out. By the law is anything over 20,000 US dollar, so you have to declare. But the Thai baht only 50,000 baht.
Okay.
Very, very, very small amount. So that's very important for everyone watching. Make sure that when you have a great time here in Thailand, you have some extra money left over. Exchange it before you leave the country.
Yes, better.
What is your suggestion? Should you, if you're in Thailand and you're wanting to travel abroad, should you buy the currency before you travel, or wait till you get there, or exchange it into another more widely accepted, maybe like the US or the euro or pound or something? What is the best way to go?
So if you go for the country, so I suggest you have to buy the currency that the country that you go is better, because if you know the cross rate between Japan to pound, we will don't know when we traveling. So
It's harder for us
it's
to
harder
convert.
to think about it, because when you are in Thailand and you want to go out, go abroad, let's say like that, if you go to US dollars, if you go to America, but you bring pound, so you use baht, you give me baht and you take pound to America. When you go to America, so you have to change the US dollars, the pound to US dollar again. So it means you lose the margin.
And you're going to lose something in between in
Yes.
the exchange rate there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, they think that, oh, you know what, there's a lot of ATM machines. Why don't I just access my home account, my home bank account in Thailand? Let's say I had a Bank of America in the US. I'll just use an ATM in Thailand and withdraw Thai baht from the machine. Is the rate that I get from the ATM more or less, I guess, or better or worse than going through a money changer?
I think the ATM right now, you cannot bring the ATM in America to put in the ATM machine in Thailand and take the baht out. You have to use the Visa or MasterCard.
So a lot of my friends, when they come over from Europe or from Australia, they will come with the ATM card, and then they'll go to a local ATM and take out the Thai baht and pay the fee. But from the perspective of the foreigner traveling here, where should they change their currency? In their home country or when they get here?
They should not, because Thai money is not major currency. At the beginning that we talked that we cannot bring the 50,000 baht out, more than 50,000 baht out. That's why all over the world will be less baht in the market.
So that means the price is
Yes.
higher?
It should be higher, and it's not well known. The Thai money is not like US dollars, it's not like Australian dollars,
Right.
or even ruble. The ruble now is, if you want to go to Russia, so how you carry? You carry US dollar or you carry ruble in, same. So if you from Europe, you come to Thailand, you come and you bring your dollars and come to change here better.
Oh, so there's lots of baht here. And
Yes, it's
I
a lot.
see.
It
Yeah,
depends on the demand and supply.
I see.
You actually just made me think of another topic. You mentioned, because being a money changer, and you said that you service currencies from around the world, it means all your staff, your agents, must be familiar with those different currencies.
Yes, correct.
What kind of training would you have to do to avoid, let's say, some counterfeit money coming through? It must be. Is that a difficulty or no for?
That's why you need an expert. We do a business for a long time. So day by day, time by time, my employee, they see the money every day. They will know.
Wow.
You don't need any machine. The machine from the computer for whatever that mean they can tag which one is fake or which one is good. It's not 100%. My employee is 100%.
That's very good to know, because I know, especially, you want to make sure that the money that you're getting in return for your exchange is real, and as a money exchanger, you want to make sure what you're getting is the real thing.
Yeah. Because when I want to sell out, it's like if you want to go to America, you come to buy me dollars, I also guarantee for my bank. Each bill, we have job on the back. That through money. If any problem with the currency, you come back and return, no problem.
Wow.
Well, just a short recap. I know we've been kind of jumping around a lot. So Super Rich 1965,
Yep.
in business over 40 years,
Yep.
servicing all different currencies throughout the
Yes.
world.
Yes.
And the way that you determine your exchange rate is partly based on supply and demand,
Yep.
and also on the interbank chain.
Yeah.
So in some instances, you may be, or you can be very, very competitive when compared with other financial institutions.
Yes, very. We have to, because we working with volume. Since we know from customer for a long times, we have a lot.
Well, if any of you have any lingering questions about exchanging money or the best practice or other locations, actually, if they would like to find which Super Rich 1965 location is closest to them, is there a website? Is there a number they can contact?
The website is the first number, and we state on the map that where the Super Rich is sitting on.
And how many locations do you have right now?
I have about 17.
17.
Wow.
Yeah, one is in Khon Kaen province, but in the Bangkok is totally 17.
So almost guaranteed that there is one close by.
And the most very popular and very well known is on Latamri Road and on BTS station.
On the BTS as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
On Chitlom station and on Pompong station. That's very make customer very convenient.
Right, the main tourist areas,
Yep.
easy to find and easy to spot by the orange sign.
And same rate no matter which office you go to.
Oh no, sorry.
Sorry.
Not same rate, of course.
Of course, have to have some.
Have to have some. I compare with others. The price for the noodle bowl.
Right.
You see, in the airport, let's say, make is much difference in the airport and in the Central department store, totally different.
Well, because you have different
Or
locations,
on
different
the
rental fees.
yeah,
different-
or on the big C department store, compare with Siam Paragon, the noodle bowl will be very different.
but still competitive.
Yep.
Thank you very much for your insight and for your tips on exchanging money today. And we hope to have you back if we have more questions.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Thank you. All right, stick with us on So This is Thailand. We'll be right back.
Nakhon Phanom has magnificent view of Mekong River. And next to me, คุณสันสนธิบุญโยธยาน สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ This is a beautiful view of Mekong River. And you said that it's so unique and special. Why?
Oh, this is the most beautiful time of the Mekong River on the Nakhon Phanom because you will see a lot of sand and flowing of the river, and next across the river you can see the mountainous area. That is very magnificent scenario this time.
Yes, and the spot itself is very special.
Yeah, that's right.
Over there, when we talk about the city over there, what's the name of the city of
That
Laos?
is the Tha Kek district, belong to the Kham Muon province of Laos.
And how long of the coast here, riverbank in Nakhon Phanom itself?
It's about the 150 kilometer.
You can see in Nakhon Phanom province we have so many things else apart from Phra That Phanom, because every time when people come to Nakhon Phanom, so they straight to Phra That Phanom. But today, Kun San Sonthi will show us something else.
Oh yes, we have so many other things very interesting too.
Yeah, especially in the city.
Yeah, that's right.
Good, so let's go.
Let's go.
Kun San Sonthi, do you like my scarf?
Oh, this is a northeastern style.
Yes, I prepare for the tour. City
very
tour.
nice.
So when we're going to start the city tour, we should start with the old town, and this is a landmark,
That's right.
the clock tower.
So this is in memory of the Vietnamese who used to live here, and before they're going back home, so they built this one as a memorandum.
When we walk or drive around here, so I can feel that it's not Thailand.
This is our own city, this is a commercial area. The commercial used to be under the Vietnamese trade, and they're selling things here.
So that's why we can see from the building, from the narrow streets,
Right.
and lifestyle of the people around here.
Right.
And from the clock tower, the landmark of the city, now we are standing right in front of the elegant building. So I asked Kun San Sonthi to come and show me this kind of building.
So this building is very old style, it's built many years back.
The city, they preserve this kind of building.
Oh,
Are
yes.
there many of them?
Yeah, there are many of them, Nakhon Phanom is full of the old building.
Okay, so take a close look with this building. It's a European style.
Oh, yes.
From which reign?
I think since King Rama Fifth day.
And what did they use it in the old days?
They used to be the city hall of Nakhon Phanom.
And what about nowadays?
And now it's used as a library.
So now I can see the real pla pot.
Oh, this is the real one.
Okay, I show the audience first. Help me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the real one here.
Yeah, come here.
This is a native to the Mekong River,
Oh.
but now it's cultured by artificial, under artificial breeding.
Oh, yes.
So we keep them in the cage and feed them.
Yes, I see. So this area, do they breed this kind of fish or do they catch them?
Okay, there are two things. Normally, the farmer or the indigenous technology, they catch the young one from the river, and they rear it, they grow it in the cage here. But now under the promotion program, we have the breeding station, so we give them the young one and they feed it.
I see. And this is just the only area in Nakhon Phanom, or are there any?
Oh, we have many areas,
Oh, good.
But it has to be, the deep water, deep enough water, because the cache, it will need some height of the water.
Apart from walking around in the city, so now we are 5 kilometers far from the city, and we are in a small, beautiful village. What's the name of the village?
This is a Ban Na Chok.
Ban Na Chok. So Ban Na Chok is a place that Vietnamese people, they are living. How many of them?
Oh yeah,
around?
they have around 120 families of the Vietnamese origin.
Yes.
They are living here, and the other 10 families are Thai.
There is a reason why they are living here. So many of them. Why?
The reason is, in the past, about maybe 60 years ago, there was a war during the Indochina War. So they migrate to Thailand. This is a safe place for them.
Yes. And there is one of the important person have been living here for many, many years.
Yeah, this is very important. President Ho Chi Minh, or the Vietnamese call him Bác Ho. So he was a very important person. So he came to live here.
Now we are visiting his place.
That's right. Okay.
Thank you for inviting us here. It's such a nice welcome. Now we are sitting in the cottage of the President Ho. He has been living here for 2 years.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, the atmosphere here is so nice. So next to me is Kun Lung Tiao. Kun Lung Tiao is the second generation of the family. Sawadee ka. How to say it in Vietnamese?
Xin chào.
Xin chào. Xin chào. So when Kun Lung Tiao was 8 years old, he met the president.
Oh yes, he lived with the president. So he's a living museum. President Ho Chi Minh used to live here about 60 years ago. He was living with the father of Lung Tiao here. He was a good friend of father of Lung Tiao.
How many years that the President Ho Chi Minh lived here?
So it's around about two years something.
Before he went back to Vietnam?
Right, before he went back to his country and helped to, for independence of his country.
And became the president at
Right.
that time. What is the original pieces of furniture or his furniture that we can touch and we
Yeah,
can
the
see
table.
now?
The table over there was a real thing.
His
the
working
building,
table?
the hut here, they rebuilt it. But the table and some of the other thing, they are the real. That's a genuine.
Or others are the furniture and things from that time. When the visitor come here, so what can they see and what can they learn or study the story?
Yes, they learn, first thing they learn about the story behind this place, and secondly, they will admire the atmosphere around here that it look exactly like in Vietnam on the day before, and they talk to people, especially talk to Lung Tiao, he's a witness. He's the only one of the person who live here.
Oh.
He is the real witness to
Oh, he was so young
Uncle
that
Ho Chi
time.
Minh.
It's nice to have opportunity to taste tea from Ban Na Chok.
This is a fresh one.
Yeah, it's a special one. So, I can see that Nakhon Phanom has so many things else apart from just only Pratat Phanom Pagoda.
That's right.
So thank you very much for today. How do you feel? You are taking us around for the whole day.
It's very proud of on behalf of the Nakhon Phanom provinces. That's a very good town.
Would you like to welcome the world to come here?
Yes, or any people like to, if you're interested or to visit Nakhon Phanom, you're very much welcome.
Yeah. So we do the ending together with Kun Lung Tiao, like we come to the root of Nakhon Phanom, because he's sitting here as a living history of Nakhon
that's
Phanom.
right.
So thank you very much. ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you.
สินเจ้า
ค่ะ